How's it going, guys? My name is PJ Filmy Gamer here back again, and today I'm going to be playing a game called Bottom of the Well. Now, it's supposed to be like a different take on Alice in Wonderland. I'm probably gonna have multiple different videos of this, but this one's gonna be probably a long video. I don't know what's going on. Yo. Okay, I'm just gonna disregard that. But yeah, so this is yeah, so welcome to the Bottom of the Well. This is a visual novel, meaning it's a mainly text-based piece of interactive fiction, a book where you get to decide what happens next. Most of the gameplay consists of picking your choice from a selection of options which will further the story. So, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a series of this yet. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be cropping it up into multiple episodes. I don't know if I'm just, because I read on the Steam page that, one playthrough of it can take like 20 minutes. Like one regular just playthrough of it, just like storming through it, can take 20 minutes. But if you want to find all the secrets and stuff, it can take like hours. So I might do like one playthrough. So like, in other words, I might crop it up so that way like one video is like me beating it without like looking for anything. One video is me beating it, looking for everything and finding everything, and etc. So that I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'm just gonna play it how I play it right now. And I'll find that later. Bottom of the Well does have some gameplay aside from multiple choice, though. The most important of which is the kind of Alice, our protagonist, that you're going to play. For your first playthrough, we recommend you use default Alice, but the customization is there to be used. Alright, so I will use default Alice, thank you. Even if you complete the game, a different Alice might have a very different experience. Nothing else, you might just find a new way to die. Oh, okay, it's one of those types of games. Fun. Rental Studio. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna use, yeah. Alright, the default Alice is capable of finishing the game to its true ending, but not necessarily through all branches. I didn't get to read that, but okay. Click and start. What? Wait. Dear Diary, oh, I didn't get to read that. You can pause that, you can read that. Morning, eh? Morning. Wait, is that the Mad Hatter? Wait, let me think of a voice. A voice I'm gonna be able to do and remember. Oh god, alright. Morning, eh? Morning. Did you catch the anniversary reading last night? No, well, I tried, but I fell asleep. Listen, about that. You fell asleep? Oh, come on! Alice in Wonderland is like a favorite. Let me finish. Something happened. I was turning in on my radio. You're such a ludity? That's a word. Yes, I know words. Amazing, I can even catch you online. Shut up, I'm not a ludity. I just like analog things. Anyway, I was tuning into the broadcast and I must have hit the AM switch or something because suddenly the channel changed to something else. Watch aliens? Oh, government-run number stations? No, it was this weird, like, white noise at first. It's hard to explain why I was so drawn to it. You could hear snippets of some melody, maybe lyrics, but the signal was weak. You turn it off and continue looking for the Alice broadcast, right? So I went out on my balcony and turned the antenna around till the signal came through clear. It sounded more like music, with the odd signal in the background. When logic and proportion have fallen sloppily dead, and White Knight is talking backwards. What the hell? And the Red Queen's off with their... Oh, okay. Oh, somebody's pirate radio broadcast is of the golden oldies. It felt like there was something else there, some message that the music was hiding. I know it sounds weird, and then I fell asleep. What a story. No, hear me out. I dreamed, and I didn't know I was dreaming. Do you understand? I was entirely lucid, but like waking up in another world. Because I didn't think of it as another world. Is this, wait. Are you going sentence by sentence? How did you know? Wait, what the? Alright. It doesn't make any sense. You had a super lifelike dream where you didn't know you were dreaming, but you still were lucidly in control. It sounds pretty rad to me. Yeah, did you bang anybody? Ha! Oh, I'm so immature. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making that joke. I'm sure it would have been, except for the whole end of the world apocalypse. Oh, that's fun. Am I gonna have to save the world? Okay, now you've got my attention. Well, it seems like a pretty good intro. So like I said, it was the end of the world. Everything I did that day felt like the real thing. Every smell, every sound, every color, every touch. I've had dreams like that before too. It's important you know that I wasn't acting like I would in a dream. I didn't know I was in a dream. Okay, so we gotta keep that in mind. So that means like don't do anything like batshit crazy. So that means do everything like I would if I was in real life. So that means like don't take too many chances, but still take chances, but don't take too many chances. Alright. Oh, alright, you've got that like little weather thing up here. Alright. Alright. Heavy. There was no warning, no build-up, nothing. Just between one moment and the next, the TV had turned to the emergency alert system, and this voice that sounded like it had been recorded in the 60s told us we were under attack. By what? By what? Were you alone? Yeah. I had a really long day at the office. Oh, you work at the office. So I had sworn off all local contracts for the evening. I had the TV on in the background, just as noise. Wait, what? The office? You mean you've got some kind of a real adult person job on this dream of yours? Yeah, actually. At the college. Oh, alright, so she doesn't actually work in real life, but she... Oh, okay. Student admissions office. Hey, don't sound so surprised. I am going to graduate in just a few months, you know. Alright, so she is still in college. Okay. Uh-huh. With a badass in English literature. Shut up. Such skill with words, anyway. Anyway, what happened next? Like I said, the TV suddenly turned to the emergency alert system. Jacked the volume all the way up to... I didn't even know they could do that. The broadcast told us we were under attack right now and that we needed to get to shelter. That we had less than 30 minutes for the bombs hit. Jesus, sounded scary. At first, I didn't want to believe it. I switched the channel, but they were all the same. Yeah, that happens. Then the sirens started, tornado sirens, floods. What the heck? I don't know. And I knew things were serious. So what'd you do? Oh, okay. I immediately tried. Who's Chess? Oh, Chester? Cheshire Cat? Alright, so no. I never read a lot of like Disney things as a kid. Like I never saw a lot of like the movies. I never saw Hunchback of Notre Dame before. You're gonna think this is like treason. I never saw Hunchback of Notre Dame before. I don't think I've ever saw Pocahontas. I don't remember seeing Sleeping Beauty. I might have seen Cinderella, but I don't remember it at all. And then I think I might have watched like some of Beauty and the Beast, and that's about it, basically. Like I did not grow up with a very, very Disney childhood. It's not because my mom hates Disney either. We have Disney movies. It's just I never watched them. So if there's any like references to Alice in Wonderland I don't get here, just go easy on me because again, I never read the book as a kid. I never saw like the original like animated cartoon thing, even though it wasn't technically the original. I did see the movie, the one new one with Johnny Depp, the newer one I should say. But that one kind of like weirded me out a little bit, but it was still an okay movie to me though. I mean, I would probably go online to find out what's going on. Didn't you try calling someone, like your parents? Oh, was that Cheshire Cat? Of course I tried, but it was futile. The phone network was completely overworked. Yeah, wouldn't that be the case? But the net still worked fine. So what'd you find? The net was still working. The bandwidth was severely... Yeah, that would happen. The major news networks were either down or overloaded, but all the big search engines defaulted to some kind of government site in super simple HTML. That kind of confirmed it was really the real deal. Isn't the net supposed to be some kind of DA-RPA invention anyway? I'd be surprised if they had some kind of system in place to take it over if need be. Well, they hadn't taken it over. You could still go wherever you wanted. Facebook still worked. Why would you check Facebook the first thing you do? Oh my god, we're all dying. Wait, that's hashtag Twitter. Hold on. Let me think of one. Oh my god, we're all dying. Take a selfie, duck face. Facebook still worked. Apocalypse-proof service. Nice. Yeah, very nice actually. It was insane. I tried to get in touch with my brother. He's the only one who's even gotten an account, but there was no reply. I spammed my aunts and sent an email to my mother, but I don't know. I felt like I needed to find someone right there and then. Yeah, I probably would. And a group chat. It was spreading through our social network like wildfire. Someone had found the closest old fallout shelter that was actually still operable. Down on 3rd, people were going there, just grabbing all they could and running before the bombs fall. I'd be more worried about the tornado. Well, it depends on how long we have until the bombs fall. But I'd be more worried about the floods and tornado watches than the bombs at first, because I'm terrified of tornadoes. I'm absolutely frightened by tornadoes. I've had no personal experience with them, but I am just absolutely terrified of tornadoes. I don't know what it is. I just hate them. I absolutely hate tornadoes. They scare the living crap out of me. Alright, anyway, just grabbing all they could, and I have had personal experience with floods, many personal experiences. So what happened next? Oh, I didn't do the voice. You know, I did find you online. I must have been useless. I'm all the way over in Old Blightly. Wait, is he actually English? Unless things are different in your dream. No, you were still in the UK. Oh, he is British! Oh! High five! But the bombs had already started falling there. You disappeared. There was nothing more to do. Yeah, you grew a 3rd leg as an arm grew on top of your head. Alright, I just saw my cat's shadow. I'm getting creeped out right now. But I just saw my cat's shadow and I was like, wait, what? Okay, it scared me, alright. It was only a dream, Al. Sure. Plot twist, this is the real dream. Okay, I'm sorry. So then what? I immediately tried to call Chess. No, the phone lines are still down. I need to think about my options. The fallout shelter seemed like the best option. I would think about my options first. Okay, what was your plan? The broadcast kept saying to stay indoors, to keep all windows and doors closed, stuff like that. Was it realistic of me to think you could stay in the apartment? No. Realistic? It wasn't like I had been through a lot of apocalypses before, yeah. I'm not sure what constitutes realistic. I had enough food in my cupboards to last me a little while, so at least I had that going for me. Oh yeah, and then I have my trusty radio, of course. I tried it, and it worked. It was sending out the same emergency broadcast as the TV, and you called me eluded. You called me there, so what did you do? I immediately tried to call Chess. Foster seemed to be the best option. I said I would not try to tough it out at home, especially if there are bombs that are supposed to be falling. I would definitely go to a fallout shelter. The old fallout shelter was down on 3rd. It wasn't far, close enough to walk anyway. Did you think to bring anything? Oh, right, yes. I grabbed the biggest bag I had. A backpack. People always call it magic. You could fit so much into it. Bigger on the inside and all that. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be like 60 seconds. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, you're gonna need the radio. That's one thing you're gonna have to need. Like, you have to have a radio. I don't think a sleeping bag is really necessary. Neither is spare clothes. I would, how much space do I have in this? I would, no, the radio is a definite. I would say the flashlight, the sleeping bag, the food, yeah, a map would be helpful, and more food. I don't know, actually. Should I take spare clothes? Oh, man, that sucks. Alright, maybe I can try to ration. I can't do that anymore. Stop the cat. Don't look too close to my face. I'm gonna punch you. Stop that. Stop it. No. No. Alright, spare clothes, can we not take that? Alright. Take more food? No. Alright then, I guess that's it. We can't do anything more. Alright, so I can't take anything else in that. Yeah, but we definitely, I think we should, I think in terms of, what we'll need, we definitely need a sleeping bag more than we need clothes, and we definitely need a radio, we definitely need food, we definitely need a flashlight, we definitely need a map, so I think that's it. Well, go on, what was it like to get into trouble? You could say that. God, that shelter. So, I headed to, oh, did I pick the wrong option? Did I do a bit of the bad? Because I didn't want to do a bit of the bad. I was hoping towards, I'll admit, I was still kind of hoping it was all just some kind of big false alarm, and by tomorrow everything would be back to normal. Like an extreme version of Orson Welles' War of the Worlds broadcast. Oh, sorry, that was him. Actually, the panic that radio show caused was greatly exaggerated, probably by Welles himself, and it worked. We still remember it today. Great ad campaign. Guess that English lit degree is coming to use. It's coming to some use at least. Well, yeah, well, it didn't really feel like it. I remember trying to think of words to describe the way the streets felt, the way the city sounded: turmoil, chaos, anarchy, tumult. I never heard of tumult. Pandemonium. I don't know completely what pandemonium means. I mean, I've heard of pandemonium before, but I just never, I mean, I guess it means chaos. The capital of hell, yep, chaos. Now who's gonna, oh, that's Alice. Now he's got a degree in lit. Stop stalling. Yeah, it's just, so effing damn. My parents are gonna watch this later, so effing, oh, screw it. So fucking damn, like I said, everything fails so real. The panic in the streets, the accident there with no emergency responders showing up with ever present siren. It was like everyone was walking their hands. This guy just as see a flash. Boom. I am the Flash. Okay, I'm sorry. Did you make it to the shelter okay? The shelter was actually in the basement of a bar. They used it as storage, which was handy since there was a door towards the street, but there were no signs or anything like that anymore. Just knew about it from the Facebook conversation. Okay, wait. Isn't that... wait, what is happening? Isn't that where I always go to, the Rad Bar? Huh, yeah. Go on, Alice. Did you get in? I went to what I thought was the side door. It wasn't the kind of alleyway I'd usually hang out in. I could just imagine junkies and hobos sleeping among those trash bags. Anyway. The suspense is killing me. So I knocked on the door and then immediately tried the handle. It was locked. Nothing except for a while. Nothing happened for a while. Then the door just opened. Just a bit. And she stuck her head out. Who's she? Yeah. She? The bitch queen. Oh, I'm taking this. I'm gonna say that this is the oh, what's her face? Off with your head. Her, whatever her name is. She was this red-haired chick who had taken charge of everything there. She was the one who originally posted about the place, so I guess she felt she owned it somehow. She stood there in the doorway, looking me over, and then basically said, "We're full." Like it was an like it was. What a bitch. Yeah, I know. Alright, yeah, she's a bitch. I can't believe they just keep you out for no good reason. Was it actually full? Huh, not a chance. There was a sign on the door that said capacity 100. There was just no way there was 100 people in there already. I said as much. She didn't reply. I guess she didn't just let it be at that. I said I wasn't the only one wanting to get in. I wouldn't not give up. The door is not going to open by you pushing it, and even if she's not going to let you in. Talking might work, but taking that she's a bitch, I don't think she's going to do it. Threatening her by, with numbers might be good. But it was just you. Yes, but, like, in theory, there'd be others than just me. Did she buy it? She looked behind me, and back at me, and then repeated, "Sorry, but we're fun." Tried talking my way in. You can't just leave me out here and so forth. She just repeated that they were full, that there wasn't enough food or any more, that I should should try to find some other place to hide. Stone cold bitch indeed. I tried telling her I wouldn't be a burden. I had brought food. I opened my bag and showed her. You're nicer than I would be. What did she say? I wasn't being nice. I was being desperate. I was trying to figure out the rules of this sudden new reality. So I was nice. Then she said, alright. Yes! So it was a good idea to bring food. Oh yeah, I probably should have brought more food, but I don't know how I would have done that. A bribe, huh? How tempting. What was your answer? I don't know. Ooh, I would probably take the queen up on her offer, to be honest with you. I would probably take the queen up on her offer, but I don't know if that's the right choice here, because taking that she is the queen of this game, pretty sure that it's not exactly the best option to live in the same room as her. But I'm gonna do that. So she let me slip in, closing the door behind me with a bang. There's no one else. I really had time to get my bearings before she started talking command again, telling me to hurry up and empty my bags. Empty your bags? She had some kind of notion she should be in charge of supplies. What did you say to that? I talked to her about it, politely. I asked her who the hell put her in charge. I followed her orders and didn't want to rock the boat. I don't see anyone else in here, though, and I don't see any doors leading to any place else. I have a feeling that she should try to stack up on supplies, like telling people, oh yeah, it's a shelter, and then, bring them in, take their supplies, and kick them out. So, I'm going to talk to her. I'm going to talk to her about it politely. Seems reasonable. I wasn't there to fight, I just wanted to get through it. So what, did she rob you of everything you owned, or what? I was ready to start arguing with her about that, politely of course, but it turned out she just wanted to make inventory. She very carefully wrote down everything we had with us, from clothes to food to blankets. I'm not saying she wasn't prissy about it, yeah, but I understood. Everyone was alright, so there were other people there. Okay, I don't see anybody. Everyone was stressed out. What about the others in there? Were they happy to be bossed around by her? I think most of them were too shell-shocked to think about that. Yeah, I would be too. Someone was in charge. That was enough for most, yeah. Did you make any new friends? No, mainly old friends. I hadn't been the first there. We mingled. Did she leave you alone afterwards? The place had maybe 20 people in it, us included, but she stayed away from most of the rest of us, so yes, she did. Were you the last to arrive? No, soon after us there were some others. These she let in without trouble, embracing one of them, this big burly guy with a motorcycle jacket. Okay, someone you knew? Actually, yes, Ray was his name. The wrong voice. He was pretty close. I mainly knew him for his love of motorcycles. I had no idea he knew the bitch queen. But the place was still empty. Yeah. Soon after, though, there was another knock, and this time the bitch queen tried to do the same thing she did with me. What did you do? See, if it was me, I would, well, depending on who it was. If it was Giovanni, I'd protest. Alright? But, given that she is a bitch queen, I feel like if we did protest... Sorry, the stamina. I feel like if we did protest, she'd kick me out, and she'd also kick the other guy out, whoever it is. But I don't know who that guy is. But, I don't know. I mean... it sucks. Alright. I kept quiet. I know it's just a dream, but... Geez, I know it's just a dream, but geez, what she was doing was just not right. I know, but... I was afraid. I didn't want to be... Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to be thrown out. I understand, still. It boils my blood. Just a dream. Why I wouldn't get angry over a dream. Well, anyway, she and her friends closed the door and made sure it was closed. I really, really hope whoever was left outside actually left to find another shelter. Because when the bomb started to drop... yes. The bombs. They were all underground, down a set of stairs leading to the actual bunker. It was filled with barrels and barrels of beer and other drinks. But at least there was light. For a while. Oh god. So what actually happened? The nuclear war. Yes, we had a radio with us, and we all sat clustered around it. At first, there were sporadic reports that the U.S. missile defense system was working, that it was shooting down the incoming warheads. But then the signal turned off, and a few moments later we felt the rumble. Oh god. Holy shit, but you were okay? The shelter did what it was designed to do, yeah. Although at one point there was a terrible sound just above, and the shelter was briefly filled with dust. I was pretty sure we were all dead. People were screaming, babies were crying, lights flickered and died. It was the end. Holy shit, your subconscious wasn't joking around. We subsisted on candles and flashlights and waited for the radio to come back. It did, after a while. What did it say? Just about expected fallout patterns. It sounded very recorded, but I guess there had to be someone alive up there, still clicking the buttons. But even that ended after a little while. Wow. Okay, so how long did you stay down there? Well, the radio said there was a cloud of radioactive ash, coming our way within 24 hours and told everyone to stay inside until further notice. And it died. Oh. So I guess you'd stay at least 24 hours then. Of course, the problem came when we tried to leave. Oh god. What? Well, underneath a big trap door in the house above, it had apparently collapsed in the trap door. We tried to open it, pushed and pushed, but it wouldn't budge. Damn, that's like a real nightmare, buried alive. Well, we had the food down there for a while, and if we started drinking beer with our meals, we could probably stretch it out for weeks. Of course, then we'd all be kind of drunk all the time too, but what then? Maybe that'd be rescue? Maybe. But what if there wasn't? Yeah, exactly. What did the others think? Brian and his queen wanted to sit tight and wait for help. A few of the others wanted to find an alternative way out, maybe through one of the ventilation shafts. Third option would be to keep working on the trap door. It opened out, but if we removed the hinges and got it to collapse inward, then dug up through the radioactive debris. Anyway, people were getting very antsy, so it was time to make some sort of decision. So what did you do? Don't even choose. Oh, no. What did it matter what I wanted? I just sat back to see what the others did. I would probably do that, to be honest. Opening up an alternative exit seemed the wisest, like a ventilation shaft. I feel like if there was a ventilation shaft, then there'd be radioactive gases through the ventilation shaft, to be honest. And even if, where would it open up to? It's not gonna open up to outside, because if it did, then you'd be all breathing in radioactive gas. Voted for working on the trap door. I would probably try that, to be honest. Say put a wingy for the rescue seemed. I'd probably either do the first one, the second one, or the fourth one. Oh, I just noticed something. She has, Alice, I'm not sure if you can see my mouse right now, but Alice has, like, this little, like, rabbit on her shoulder. That's cool. That's a cool detail. Let's see. What's this? Okay. Alternative exit seems the wisest. I don't know. I mean, because one of these could get me a game end. I don't know. Am I gonna save? Nope. Alright, seemed the best option if I was working for the trapdoor. Over the trapdoor. The trapdoor, huh? Seems like the safest idea. What did the bitch queen think? She was set on staying inside. She wouldn't lift a hand to help. I'm pretty sure that even if we managed to open the door to the outside, she'd still stay. Yeah, I probably might too. Did you open a door? We managed to break open the trapdoor so that it opened inwards. This only took a few hours. The guys who had been helping me with the door were both hit by the rubble. I think one got his leg half crushed to the guy. A really nasty blow to his head that gave him a concussion. Ooh. Oh, damn. But aside from that, it must have felt pretty great, right? Not really. For a brief moment, there was a flash of daylight from outside. It was just a flash, like someone offering you hope to snatch away immediately. But at least we were reminded the sun still existed. So how much work was there? A lot. Really a lot. I wasn't alone, at least. But it looked pretty bleak. So, did you go at it? Well, it was quite a lot of dust. We were there working on the rocks, so we needed to consider whether or not we could do it in any proper time. So what did you do? I'd wait for a while. Seems like waiting to die for me. Seems like waiting to die to me. Anyway, seems like waiting to die to me. Anyway, it wouldn't be forever. Well, no, unless you were planning on dying down there, or maybe even like moles. What does that mean? Oh, okay, I see. Couldn't make do forever, of course. Eventually we'd eaten all there was to eat. I had no idea what the fallout situation was outside, but hopefully better. Yeah, I would wait a little bit because I didn't know. I'd wait for just to make sure all the radioactive, dust was cleared. What then? There was no help, of course, nothing at all. The radio didn't come back on either. We were also running out of batteries and candles. Soon we'd be reduced to sitting in the dark drinking beer. I would run out now. Jesus, I guess the bitch queen must have agreed something needed to be done. Actually, no, she was. I think something broke in her when there was no help. She couldn't act anymore. Ray actually came over to me and asked me to help, but there was nothing I could do. She had started drinking already, adamantly refusing to think anything but that there would be help sooner or later. What did you do? I would not open up a tap of beer. I tried to try the ventilation shaft. I decided to get the book. Yeah. We started digging. Oh, it took upwards of 4 days to dig through. By the end, it was like, come on. And then, I wish I could say, and then we went happily into the sunlight, but I can't. What, why not? I think it was the dust. We all breathed. Oh, we worked radioactive, really radioactive. We started feeling it during the dig, but I guess, oh no. By the end, you were so close. Come on, someone must have helped you, carried you. I was too weak. I couldn't keep food or water down, or even stand up. Not everyone was the same. I guess radiation affects everyone differently, but I couldn't handle it. They didn't help. I killed all my friends with that. Oh, come on. Help me die. Either then or there. Later, I was happy someone took my time to paste the pill on my head before they left. I only wish they could dry me up. Wow, I got this. That was nice. So that was it. Yeah, I blacked out soon enough after, and then didn't wake up. I mean, before I did. And thus concluded my dream. Well, that was interesting. What do you think? I think it felt incomplete, but there was something missing. That wasn't the way it was supposed to end, you know? Dreams aren't supposed to end. Dreams are supposed to end in certain ways. This one was. I think it was trying to tell me something, like I wasn't listening close enough. Try again next, see if you hear the same recording. Speaking of, what frequency was this on? That's like the weird part. When I tried to see if this hit the right channel, and then it was, in fact, reading also Wonderland. This isn't exactly some obscure number station. AM bands, and maybe we'll dream it again next. Because you know, dream it again. Maybe something different second time around. Alright. I don't know how many endings there are to this game, but I'm sure that there are some. Okay. So that's one ending. I don't know how many endings there are in total of this game, but there are a lot of endings. Better prepared. Alright, yeah, first death. Sucks. Oh, please don't tell me I have to do all of this again. Oh, that looks cool. Hold on. Alright, let's at least try to get to the main ending. Alright, let's skip all this. Alright, we're gonna skip a lot. Oh, that's good. Alright, thank you. I went online to find out what was going on. Yeah. Alright, I'll be back. A couple things differently, and I stopped on this one in particularly because I wanted to try something different this time. But, so one thing I did differently is, rather than taking a sleeping bag with me this time, I actually took a second can of food. So now I have 2 cans of food. So you see right here, I have 2 cans of food rather than just one. So hopefully if I do screw up, I have enough food to survive outside for a little bit, or at least survive by myself. Alright, but this time we're gonna do something different. We're not gonna keep quiet this time. We're gonna protest. Brave of you to speak up. What did you say? I tried appealing to her humanity and to her common sense. What else could I do? But she wouldn't listen. She kept repeating, "We were full to the people outside." Did you just let that stand? The look she gave me told me to fuck off right then and there. Okay. So you just backed down? Oh, come on. No, fuck her. Damn right. When I raised my voice at her, she just turned red. Ooh. What was your approach? I tried pushing my way in between, but she just pushed me back. And she called for a race, and I found myself alone, surrounded by a whole bunch of rather unkind gentlemen. You bit off more than you could chew. You could say that. She gave me an ultimatum. Step the fuck down right now or leave. Yeah, exactly. What did you do? Yeah. I know this is a dream, but jeez, what was she doing? Just not right. I know, but I was afraid. I didn't want to be thrown out. Exactly, yeah, like, what can you do in a situation like that? Like, I'd be caught in a deadlock if it was like in a deadlock between, like, either risking radioactive poisoning and being blown up by bombs, or like people like Timmy and Geo. I would be in a deadlock. I seriously would. Alright, so the trapdoor is dead. Alright. Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you get your air from the ventilation shaft? Well, yes, so it was kind of risky to go messing with... Yeah, that's what I was thinking in the first place. Oh, and we all knew that. But the trapdoor didn't feel like a good idea, and neither was just staying put, so it was a shot. What did you find out? Well, I stood on the shoulders of some of the others and managed to dislodge the grid on one of the shafts on the roof. I shone a flashlight in and saw it was just barely big enough for one thin-shouldered person. Me? Sounds like someone I know. Well, with a bit of help, they pushed me up into the shaft. It was tight. Very tight, but I could just barely wiggle my way upwards. That was roughly the point I remembered. I have a serious fear of enclosed places. Oh, no. But I understand. What if you got stuck? No one would be able to help you, especially if it was somewhere further up. Who knows if it even led to the surface, or if it was unblocked up there. Risky. Yeah, I know. I definitely have some reservations. Yeah, I would. So, what'd you do? Oh, no, come on. No. The trapdoor is a death trap. I carried on with it. Yeah, you have to try. Brave. It was that or remain stuck underground. Either way, I was gonna die in the dark. So I think most people prefer to delegate that, or then hope for the best somewhere else. Hey, don't ask me. I did what I did in the dream, because that's who I was in the dream. I don't think it was me, exactly. It was more like a future potential me, you know? Sure, I guess. Anyway, oh, what if this is like in the future? Plot twist. Anyway, crawl space. How did you do? It was tight, and it got tighter, fast. I felt like hyperventilating, but somehow I got my breathing under control. The flashlight helped a lot. I guess you didn't have a piece of mushroom that would make you smaller, did you? Huh, very appropriate. No, I didn't. Anyway, somehow I managed to continue pushing myself up the sides of the tunnel. Come on. I got so tired, so fast. Every muscle in my body was burning. Come on. You can't have been that far underground, though. It must have been just a few dozen feet, right? Sure, but there were filters. And it was thin. And it went straight up. And yeah, it was not fun. Yeah. The worst part was I didn't even have any proper tools with me, just whatever we had used to pry away in the first cover. Claw hammer, I think. Was that your strategy? Slow and steady, get through. No, I would not get through it as fast as possible. Just bash my way through anything that comes my way. Salt City. It wasn't easy, and I really don't want to think about what would have happened if I hadn't kept my cool. It would have been so easy to just get stuck. Yeah, so I did pick the right option, but you didn't. I didn't. Somehow I found myself looking at sunlight streaming in through a grate at the very top. At this point, I had removed about 5 active coal filters, so I knew that whatever else happened, the filtration system would be broken by now. Ooh. In other words, you had to get them out. Yes, except that wouldn't be as easy as that. Jesus, the way things looked up there. Oh no. Yes. Oh no. Oh, that's scary. The whole building had collapsed on top of us. It was nothing but concrete and rebar and broken glass. Luckily the ventilation shaft was on the street, and luckily nothing had fallen on it either. But the rest of the city, it was pretty much unrecognizable. There really had been a nuclear war. I don't think that was ever in any doubt. Anyway, I had a bit of breakdown, but then I got to business. I had located the trap door soon enough. It was buried next to the rubble, but it actually didn't look as bad from up here. Concentrated effort from down below with some help from up here. We'd see it clear within a day, I was sure. What about the radiation? I don't know. We had waited for a while. Everything was covered in a layer of ash, but I had no idea if it was radioactive or not. Uh-oh. So what did you end up doing? Since they're on the device, I had to dig them out, of course. I figured it would be faster to dig them out if I found help fast. If I found help first. Ooh. But that could take days in a city like this. Because that looks like a big city to me, and that could take days. Another days that you don't have. Especially if ventilation's broken. Because you know what happens if you try to dig them out? Because that happens in the trapdoor one. Find help. I thought I could probably dig out the whole place a lot faster, and there had to be other survivors around. Good thinking. But did you go? Alright, so I think like Hatter kind of like knows what's up in a way. Like if he approves of it, usually it's a good sign. Well, the streets were a mess. Most of the buildings around had either burned or collapsed from shockwave or other. I wandered around chatting for a while until I decided I needed to be more systematic about it. Okay, systematically looking for help to dig trapped people out of an underground shelter. How do you do that? I started by going somewhere familiar, back to my apartment building. And lo and behold, there it stood, or half of it anyway. Oh my god. Was it badly hit? You could say that. As I walked up to it, actually amazed at how well preserved it was. But as I got closer, I realized half of it was just gone. Everything beyond it was a ruin. It was the very limit of instant death zone, I guess. Yeah. Well, now that I was there, I wanted to see what it was like. Do you know your name as well? As well as one might expect. Sorry about that. As well as one might expect anyway, went inside and almost immediately heard voices, felt the sound soon. In the room on the ground on the floor, knocked, the man opened. I recognized him. It's a man named Ross. Hey! Ross O'Donovan. Hello, buddy. Ross O'Donovan. Alright, I'm gonna do it in an Australian accent just because of Ross O'Donovan. Sorry if you hear that, that's cool too. Kinda getting hungry. His name was Ross, and he had a small group of other survivors were gathered in one of the final performances. There was a family of 2 kids and an older lady and the janitor. Now that can bring corporate attachment, better than nothing. After sharing stories of survival, they'd all hid in their departments, and hadn't really moved from the building since I told them about the fallout shelter. They agreed to help. The enemy kids were both getting really sick. I think they wanted to find any place that was safer than here. The others also quickly agreed with the group until we returned to the shelter entrances. You bother going back to your apartment? I did actually, but it was nearly unrecognizable. Windows had all been blown in and everything was covered in ash. I looked at it for a while. Yeah, I felt pretty bad, but somehow there just wasn't anything there that I wanted. I felt good to shut the door behind me and leave. Interesting. Anyway, how did the whole thing go with help? It was faster, definitely, but they still had to collapse the trapdoor from below. Still, we managed to get it done within a day. Must have been wonderful, though, to help dig out all those people. Were they grateful? Oh yes, although the bitch queen still held on to her fort. She said in no certain terms that she was staying right there, and anyone who didn't wait for rescue was free to leave. And you? Were you free to stay? Not in a million years. Some of the others, though, the family with kids were allowed to go down. It was me she went after, the queen. It was me she went after, Queen Bee Syndrome, maybe. And the rest? They just crawled up after me. They all wanted to leave, too. A few others joined as well, jumping camp. Boss decided to stay with the family. Yeah! Oh wait, that's why they helped excavate the shelter after all. I said thanks to all them and let go. Bye Alice, mate. I'll see you later. So what did you decide to do? Oh man, come on. No, personal vendettas is not good. A fallout shelter doesn't have good ventilation, so you're screwed either way. All of us together. So how many of you left? There were 11 when we left the apartment building. What did it look like? What did it look like? The streets? Awful. Ruined buildings everywhere. Trip up fire, most of them. We had to pick our way through the cars and debris. There were so many bodies. It makes us just think about it. Did you figure out where to go? We started coming across the virus soon enough. People like us. Some with backpacks and some with just clothes on their backs. As I come across the fire, it was absolutely wretched to see them. Some were staying put, but most were moving. Rumor had it there was an evacuation center set up at the college. What, like your college? Yeah. Talk about going back to where you started. Ow, my leg. And Hoyt, what the frack, you two? Go on, how did it go? It was pretty slow going, even though we tried to keep out of the black rain. There wasn't much we could do, but at least the black rain. There wasn't much we could do, but at least we had a goal and others to help us get there. So which was really evacuation center. Not so fast, there was a slight obstacle still in the way. Wait, can I like... There was a slight obstacle still in the way. Alright, what's that? The river. There's a river. Not something I had thought about either. I didn't live anywhere. Oh, this is where the clothes are gonna come in handy, aren't they? So whenever I crossed it, I just drove over it, but there it was, a geographical reality. So, I mean, the bridges were surely still there. True, but when we approached them, we realized they were occupied. Uh-oh, by whom? I'm not sure. saw them from afar and kind of ducked into cover. So immediately they weren't good news. They had guns, and were harassing other people who'd come to the bridge. I think they were mugging them. Did they let anyone pass? Yes, some, but I didn't know what the price was, or if they had some other criteria for letting people through. So what did you do? Yeah, see what would happen. I felt like this kind of thing couldn't be forever. Either a bigger, more powerful group would come along and chase them anyway, the government would show up, or they'd get bored and leave, so I decided to wait. Alright. Where did you hole up? There was actually a parking garage nearby. You could just stroll in and walk up to the upper stories from where you had a perfect view of the river. That's actually kind of handy. Right, not the best cover though. Scouted through it and found a staff area. It was small but empty. The problem was, of course, where to fit everyone, so we created a RADA system where someone would wait and watch from the top of the parking garage and others find somewhere to hold up and was in the garage permanently. What about supplies? It was always to be had with surrounding buildings, even if not all of it was perhaps the safest. I did a run before settling in and gathered everything I could. Ooh, yeah! So, down to wait. How did that go? There's actually not much else to say. Huh? Well, I'd been feeling it for a long time already, but by then, it just came to an end. I couldn't move anymore. I was too weak, I had to rest, but I couldn't even keep food down. In the end, I couldn't even stay conscious. Radiation poisoning? Yes. Of the acute, bad kind. I suppose it's lucky I can't really say much more of my last time on Earth. I was too delirious, too out of it to really notice or realize anything anymore. Maybe somebody else tried to help me. I don't even know. I came in and out of it, but I mostly remember incredible pain wherever I was conscious. Oof. And, alright, well, that's gonna have to be it for me, I think. If you guys want me to actually try to finish this game and do, like, all the endings and stuff like that correctly, make sure to tell me down in the comments below. And, if I get enough, requests to do it, maybe I will. I will see you guys in the next episode. Remember, love life and peace off. Bye.